Well, hello there. Welcome to this video. In this video, I want to introduce a new sport. This is Mehmet, Amma, by the way. I want to introduce you to a new sport. I highly recommend that you consider this new sport because it will be really good for your well-being. You know, the fact that sport is important is well established. I'm not about to start anything new here. It's not a new trend. People have promoted all sorts of sports and they said that that is helpful, right? Yeah, people say football is the best sport, swimming is amazing, yada yada yada. Today, I want to introduce a new sport. You ready for it? It's called success. This sport is really good for your well-being, mental, physical, otherwise. So let me give you some attributes of this new sport so you know how it works and you can learn some of the rules of the game and you can start practicing this sport so we can play together. The first thing I want to say to you is that success is a team sport. It's not an individual sport. You know, like in athletics, it's just you and the elements and your competition and you run. If you are able to get to the line first, you win. That's an individual sport. You play it solo. Success is a bit like basketball or football, where a group of people play. Like all team sports, success has certain attributes that I'm going to use other team sports to illustrate for you. Which one do you play? Which one do you understand? Work with it. I'm going to use basketball and football interchangeably. All right, success is a team sport. The funny thing with success and the sport of success is that other people don't do for you. The best they can do is to assist. You can imagine yourself on a successful team more like the striker in a football team. Yeah, if you are the striker, the goalkeeper in the back end is not going to come back and score for you. It's your job to get the ball in the net of your opponents. So what the goalkeeper is going to do is kick the ball towards where you are at and expect you to find ways in which you will get the ball and take the ball from wherever he's able to get it to and do your job and get it in there. That's what success is. You are the striker in a team and everybody else can only help you by feeding you the ball. In football, it is called an assist. So the wingers in your football team will assist with a good pass. And they expect you to get yourself in good places, one, to receive the ball, to move through the opponents skillfully, and also to have an eye to target and to shoot in. And usually when you win, you go to those who gave you the assist, you celebrate with them, you hug them, and so on. That's life, essentially. That's success. It's a team sport. We can't score for you. I am the goalie in your team. All I can do is send the ball that way. He is the winger on your team. All he can do is feed you the ball. And if you prove yourself incompetent, and this is where the key thing is. So in football, sometimes the striker doesn't have a good game. And when the striker is having a bad game, the rest of the people in the team make a decision. We can continue to feed the ball to this rubbish guy who is going to squander all our opportunities. But remember, this is a team sport. In the end, we want to win, right? So what would other people in the team do? The winger will look and realize, no, today is an off day for the striker. Okay, who's the next person to score? It's me. Definitely not the goalkeeper. So what the winger will start doing is looking for other people who have better movement that day and start feeding the balls to them. Those who are moving better will start receiving the better passes. Those who are able and more likely to convert the assists into goals, into wins, are the ones who are going to be fed the ball. That's what happens in everyday life that most people don't understand. So me, I have 3 siblings. If I had some pot of money and I could help a sibling, I would think very carefully and ask myself, which of my siblings is more likely to make the most of this opportunity? I would give that money to them. I am giving the assist to the person who is more likely to succeed. If I go and yes, on the football pitch, you will hear the strikers yell, "Hey!" But the winger looks at you, you are screaming, hey, at the side, help me, feed me, but you are positioned wrongly. The ball is not coming to you, mate. Sometimes the winger will look at the situation and realize, do I give an assist or do I go for goal? And sometimes, in the interest of the team, a winger will decide to go for goal anyway. Yes, it's not them who are supposed to score ordinarily, but it is much better in the interest of winning for him to score and get something on the cards for the team than for him to continue to feed you to squander opportunities. Remember these. In this team sports success, the person more likely to convert is more likely to receive assists. And so if you want people to feed the ball to you, the one thing you can do to help yourself is to position yourself well, is to run better, is to show that you are ready for the assist, that you will not squander the assist, and that it makes sense for them to give you the ball because you are likely to get something out of it. There are many people I encounter who say that they are ready for help, but then you see them screaming, facing the opposite direction to where they should be facing to score. You will not pass them a ball. Sister, I need you to give me some money. Okay, what would you use the money for? Oh, I want to get married. Don't waste your time. I won't even bother. The chances of me giving you money to marry somebody, resulting in anything productive and profitable, is very limited. And as somebody who likes to see outcomes, as somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to waste, it is not something I will invest in. Sister, I've started a business. Yay, sounds good. Where's your business plan? Doesn't have one. What's your business model? Doesn't have one. So this is a dream, not a business. Well, I is not putting a dime of my money in there. And you heard me, I is not doing it. Certainly not. If you rather show people that you are likely to be able to hit targets and for their efforts to result in something, then they are likely to come on board and help you. Success is a team sport. You need other people's help, but you don't receive help by default. You receive help by demonstrating that you are ready for help, that you are well positioned for help, that help will not be squandered when it's given to you, that you are worthy of prioritization, that a person can deny themselves something to give you an assist, knowing that you will do everything you can to convert. Success is a team sport. You feed the ball to those likely to hit the target. You can only give assists. And if a person has to put it in the net because you are not ready, the goal is registered to their name. Remember that. You cannot expect your teammates to score and for it to be put down to your name. No. Yes, it is a team sport, but on every occasion, whoever manages to get the ball in the net is the person whose name goes on the record as the goal scorer on behalf of the team. Are you ready to hit targets for the team? Are you able to communicate this to other people on the team so that they can prioritize sending the ball to you? Then you increase the likelihood of you hitting the net and getting your name on the scorecard and getting your name written down in history. There are many football games. One of the ones that I remember is probably around 2005 when Stevie Gerrard was in Liverpool, when they went to Istanbul on a UEFA final, when they were the underdogs, when nobody expected them to have a chance. And yes, I remember watching Stevie run, and even me on the television watching knew when he was ready and when the ball should be passed to Stevie. So you should have seen, Gerald! Yeah, I knew the guy couldn't hear me, but even me, I was invested in the team sport that I was watching. And I could see who was making better runs, even though I was not a football coach and I could not even be heard. But I was still screaming at the television and hoping that somehow the intensity and the energy I was passing through the television could get to the wingers, the other people, to give the ball to Gerald. Guess what? They did it. And he scored 3 times. You have to do the runs that show people that you are ready. That's what I wanted to share with you. It's a team sport, but all we can do is assist you when you are ready. And everything you can do to help yourself is to get us to know that you are ready for the assist so that we can send it your way and increase your likelihood of hitting the target. You want your own destiny in your own hands, and all we can do is to help get it in your hands. What happens in the end is it's your problem. It's determined by you. I can only cheer you on. And sometimes you break my heart and I groan. But the consequences are with you. It is you who will go down in history for squandering your own opportunities and not hitting the target. So scream for access, but make sure that you are ready to convert. See you in the next video.